The means we're past or we're not past. Content warning. The following video contains material that may be harmful or traumatizing to some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Oh, man. Can they hear us right now?
They can. You guys ever notice
I want my boxed water, bro.
If there's no water in it?
Are you serious? There's a little tiny bit, bro.
That's not enough boxed water to justify... That's not enough boxed water to justify wanting the boxed water.
It says on the thing that it's better. It literally says. I'm not the guy that prints the waters.
I don't know. I'm a can guy.
I like cans.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Lasses and genties.
Lasses and genties.
My
Good
hair's
folks at home.
getting too long.
Yeah, you gotta cut that.
I'm starting to look
mop.
like Raggedy Ann.
Ooh, I'm glad you're starting to realize that. I don't want to say anything. Folks, this is the Brew with Brotherwife. I'm Jeff.
Is this what Raggedy Ann would do?
This is Tyler. We're a band that is also a game show.
Happens to have a podcast.
And we're trying to bring a little bit of our life into your world.
Our juice into your mouth.
You're the good folks at home. I'm a steward of your juice, as you know.
Yeah, you know the throat proxy.
All these things.
You know
the throat proxy.
Somebody's got to do it. It's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it.
Yeah, I like our little intro. Have you ever seen women that are like, I like this little life, you know, on Instagram? I like our little intro.
It kind of reminds
good
me
to
of
have
like
an intro.
feeling cute might delete later or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. One of those things.
How keyed into those things are you? I'm
keyed in at all.
I'm finding so often that I'm not. I think maybe I've talked about this on maybe one of the last episodes. I can't even remember. That's another side effect of growing into your 30s. Checking in 32. Hello.
Checking in.
I'm so sick of people just saying like shit like, yo, let bro cook. Like with a bunch of laughing face emojis on a fucking on any video of anything.
What so does that mean just like let him do his thing?
Yeah, like I don't everybody talks like a fucking 23-year-old mixed kid with like a fade haircut. Even women. Even like 26-year-old white women will be like, yo, let little sis bake it up. Like, do you guys know what I'm talking about? Laughing face emoji,
okay.
Laughing face emoji. Like, it's...
Your great-great-grandpa, if he heard the way you talked...
No, I get it.
He would sexually assault you.
Like, I fucking...
To teach you a fucking
He didn't
lesson.
even have to hear me do that to sexually assault me. He was a wise man beyond his years. That's what I always appreciated by him.
He did a preemptive sexual assault.
No, but like, what I want to do right now is I want to take like any fucking, I just want to look at like the top comments of like any YouTube short, and just show you what I mean because I can't handle this shit. I can't handle this shit.
I dug up the high school GPAs of NFL superstars. Odell Beckham Jr. had a straight.
All right. Let me see who this is.
Okay, Russell Wilson. I always thought Russell Wilson was a actor. But I think I'm thinking
Really?
of Owen Wilson, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, is Russell Crowe an actor?
Yeah, absolutely.
He's the kind of mean-looking guy that does action movies.
He does something like that. All right, no
got, like,
crazy
scars
comments
on
on
his
that.
face.
All right, nothing there. All right, this is horrible experiment, obviously. Maybe I just see what I want to see.
Jeff.
Maybe I just want, I mean, here's one laughing face emoji. I mean, I guess that's normal. You could do that.
You're allowed to do that.
There's no problems with that.
Stop. It's
Wait,
like
wait.
Cat sliding down a fucking garbage
I guess I
chute
just
into
hate the laughing face emoji. I guess really that's what it is.
Yeah.
I'm sick of people using the laughing face emoji.
See, that's
and
good.
then just saying like
Because
one
I
thing.
was starting to get concerned that...
I think that's the big... I'm really having like a come to Jesus moment. It's a laughing face emoji. Especially, another thing I'll see is somebody will just say like something that wasn't funny. And they'll be like, he said this little tiny thing that was like mildly humorous. And then 6 laughing faces emojis. And I'm like... Do you actually have an IQ of 90? Do you actually?
It's the equivalent of like when I was in 6th grade, they were like, hey,
why are you even commenting that?
So
what is the point of even putting that into the world as your own that you're shipping off?
Well, think about.
I'm sorry.
I'm
gonna let you cook.
Oh no.
Oh fuck!
We've been laughing face emoji'd. That's actually maybe
No!
a terminal. That's a terminal amount.
No, bro,
Jeff
you're
might have a.
gonna stop me from
aneurysm.
cooking with that amount of laughing
You are gonna
emojis.
stop him from cooking, but no.
I swear to God, if you keep it 100 and do a fucking strong flex emoji, I'm gonna be obliterated, eviscerated.
So in
I have 2
grade,
beverages. I have a
Yes.
stress Coke.
He has a stress coke.
All right,
and
I'm
this
sorry.
is not.
Please,
sometimes
I'm gonna let you
he
speak.
has.
I'm gonna let you
sometimes
speak.
he has 2
I'm sorry.
Cokes and a Red Bull open, folks, and that's when I start worrying. You know, he is crossing
do
over.
you know
He's
what
heading into
I mean?
that 32. No, it's in 6th grade. They made me do a reading comprehension. They made me do a reading class.
Okay.
And I was reading the Wheel of Time series when I was in 4th grade.
What is that again? Is that
The
like
Wheel of
H.G.
Time
Wells?
series is like it's like 900-page books that are like essentially like reading the Bible. Like it's like extremely complex, like really hardcore. I was like reading hard sci-fi in 6th grade. In 7th grade, they made me do a reading class.
Okay.
And in the reading class, they're like, here's a 75-page book. You need to read it in the next 3 months, and then you need to be able to write 1 paragraph about what happened in the book.
Okay.
And that's essentially what's happening to these poor kids. They needed the reading class.
Sure.
They needed the reading class.
Right.
They're doing a summary, not even a synopsis.
Right.
They're doing like a fucking one-sided
They're
shitty
basically
summary.
it's a service-based comment.
Yes.
They're extracting the value for you.
A 7-second short needs a 1-second extraction, produced by a person
Right.
with 3 IQ.
Well, and it's really nice because the added bonus is the laughing face emojis.
absolutely,
That's really just giving you extra context. Like, here you go.
makes you think that they're.
That's
a little bit-
communication. That's communication in the modern age.
Yeah. I mean, the laughing face emoji is in and of itself a meme.
Sure.
Right? Like, if you think about it, like, a laughing face emoji is a part of a meme, but it is also a meme. It's a meme within a meme within a meme within a meme. Wake up.
Ugh, Jesus fucking Christ. One of the things that we do here on the Brew is we read you the news stories that you want to hear.
Nay, need to hear.
Our leading story tonight, a deputy texted his wife about making his first arrest before crashing into a Tennessee river, the district attorney says. You hate to see it. The boy was just happy to make a cup of beat, you know?
Crashing into Tennessee.
The bodies of Deputy Robert John R.J. Leonard Jr. and Tabitha Smith were found one day after the officer's car entered the Tennessee River.
Deputy, no, go back up. Go back up. Deputy Robert John R.J. Leonard Jr. I just want to go. R.J. and J.R. are not anachronisms. Is that anachronism? It's the same form.
Oh, anagram?
Anagram.
Anagram.
I think, yeah, maybe it's an anagram. But basically,
Ambigram?
ambigram.
Ambigram?
If anybody knows what the fuck that thing is, where it's the same forward as it is backwards,
Or
it's
maybe
just
it's
funny.
not.
I don't think it is.
Yeah, all
I
right,
think
go
an
ahead.
anagram is where you scramble the letters.
Yeah.
And then you can still make the same
God
word.
damn it. God damn it. I used to know this shit.
It might be an ambigram.
32.
Reversogram?
Checking in.
Reversogram? I feel like
All right.
if you didn't know what it was, you could guess reversogram. Word that's the same. But it's just funny. RJ Jr. RJJR.
That is, I mean, that's
Robert-
funny. Palindrome.
Palindrome, and it sounds
Fuck.
so cool. It sounds like a class in
God
D&D,
damn.
you know? I guess it's probably because of Paladin. Sounds a lot like Paladin.
Deputy Robert John R.J. Leonard Jr.
They give us a break with Tabitha Smith, though.
Tabitha Smith. That's the salad to the meat. They were found one day after the officer's car entered the Tennessee River. Leonard had been with the force for 2 months prior to the crash. So who's Tabitha?
Tabitha is probably another deputy. Or maybe it's the person he arrested.
District. Oh my God.
Maybe
oh
it's
my
the
God.
person he arrested.
District Attorney Russell Johnson
I got
said
me a
Leonard
live
sent a
one,
text
sweetheart.
to his a deputy and a woman he had recently arrested were found dead in the Tennessee last week. Wow. That's just so fucking funny.
Yeah.
You're literally texting and driving. Wow. It's, you know.
The thing is, I would do it too. If
Would
I got
you?
my first arrest, I would be texting my wife.
You'd be stoked.
You'd
Literally,
be
if
I'd
you're
be
in
thinking to
Tennessee,
myself, I'm
you're like,
getting
tonight
home,
I'm gonna
I'm
binge
get that
drink.
new cum.
I'm gonna get that new cum.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You get your first arrest as a deputy. I'm sure you've got to get some.
Absolutely.
Assuming you've got a relatively healthy relationship, you have some good.
Perhaps for him, he's like, listen, I'm a God-fearing man. I have done an arrest. I'm starting to get feelings. I want to like kind of. I mean, she's in handcuffs. I'm gonna text my wife. Yeah. I'm a God-fearing man. I don't know what's in this sick man's head.
Sure. Oh God, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
So he's just like, I'm gonna
work this.
listen.
One out.
He's
Work this one out with a home
he's
life.
responsible for 2 people being dead. I don't know. Leonard, who had been with the force for just 2 months, had arrested the woman just minutes prior to the crash. Smith was reportedly arrested after Leonard responded to a disturbance call. The deputy's car was located upside down in the Tennessee River. The following day, the woman's body was found in the backseat of the vehicle. The deputy's body was later recovered as well. So this is, he doesn't look like a great guy. I mean, to be honest, like, I don't...
Trust him? You don't have an immense amount of trust
does,
for him?
I mean, he looks like he could be on the registry.
Yeah, I could see that. But he also looks like, I don't know.
He could be Mormon,
He
or
looks
he
like
could
he could be a good accountant.
Oh wait, we need to do that game again. The AI.
Oh, rapist or not?
Yeah, rapist or not. That was a really fun
That's a pretty
one.
good.
Yeah.
We need to figure out that. Let's work on that today. Let's
That's
figure
great.
that out.
That's
We're gonna
really
make
good.
that. We're gonna make that a
It's a
game.
hard time for us here today. The Meigs
Dylan,
County-
what's up, baby?
Yo, head hub, DA.
Shout out.
Something we don't ever deal with here in Meigs County. We're a small rural county. We're not used to it. Leonard said he was taking the woman to Meigs County Jail 12 minutes before a, quote, an incomplete radio transmission was received, during which he may have said the word water.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess that'd be highly relevant. So, folks, I mean, just, you know, I wouldn't say be a cop, but, like, get in with cops somehow. Figure out a way to get yourself at, like, the harness of an apparatus where you can, you have
Do
wield
bad
power.
things
Yeah.
legally.
Yeah, because this is fucked. Even the guys that are doing, you know, the cleaning, they're dirty themselves.
So I gotta think that when you're a cop that doesn't have an arrest yet.
Literally, why would he not wait?
Hey, what's up, Ricardo?
What's up, baby?
I've got to think that when you're a cop without an arrest, you're like 4 times more likely to do like an improper arrest. You know?
Yes,
You're
absolutely.
like chomping at the fucking
Absolutely,
bit, and I'd
yes.
love to see some stats on that. Like, how many bad first arrests are there compared to how many bad arrests are there total?
Right.
You know, as a
Right.
percentage, and I've got to think it's 4 times more.
I would love to press into that. He appeared to be texting his wife about the arrest. The deputy's wife responded with either, quote, that's good, or, quote, that's great. But Johnson said Leonard's phone, quote, did not evidently receive that text. So that's funny. This is a man who's insecure in his marriage. He's like, I need to prove to her, I can't wait a minute. This bitch might escape. I need to actually, I need to take a pic. I need to take a selfie. I need to send it off. We need to FaceTime, right? He was about to FaceTime. God forbid.
Smith, too. You know, that name. I don't feel like a Tabitha. She's a God-fearing woman. She's like a good, she's like a...
She's a children's author.
She's a children's author that cooks stews.
Tabitha Smith, yeah.
Tabitha Smith?
Yeah, absolutely. It's damn shame. It really is a damn shame.
Is Tabitha a primarily black name?
No.
It's a white name.
I would think it's a white name. I could see a black Tabitha in her 40s, but I would not. I would think white. I would think like white, almost like.
Shout out Unforgiven.
I would think someone from Tennessee, honestly. So I mean, there's a lot of black people in Tennessee, I guess. So. You know, it's about 50-50, but I don't instantly think
Here,
black
I'm gonna
or
do
Tabitha.
some. I'm gonna do some.
Name drilling.
Yeah, let's see. Can we see?
Yo,
names by
Unforgiven in the hizzy. What's up, baby?
Yeah, is there anything?
We're out here talking about Tabitha's. Tabitha, black name, white name to you. I feel like that is a white name. Tyler's drilling into it.
People.
So this cop, he arrested Tabitha Smith. He was texting his wife. He was very insecure in his marriage, and he was like, "Baby, I did it. I finally made you proud. I got one. He arrested a woman named Tabitha Smith, and he was proud of that. He needed to tell his wife that minute, and then it led to his demise and Tabitha's. Potentially put her out of her misery. We don't know. Maybe she had a couple of kids that she didn't actually love.
Here we go. Here we go.
Okay, let's see.
Okay, the rich
yes,
Hispanic
wonderful,
origin,
perfect. MyNamestats.com.
76% white. Tabitha is 76%
Okay,
white.
can we do some guessings?
Yeah.
Let's do some
I mean,
guessings.
well, I've seen the numbers already.
Well, no, of like just any game, of any name.
Yeah, 100%.
Let's
I
go.
think that's a great name.
Because I want to. Here's one.
Oh, it's called Race That Name.
Race that.
It's called Race That Name instead of Name That Race.
Okay, sure. Okay, race that name. I like that. I like
it's
that.
like right on the edge of acceptability. It's like this isn't appropriate, but we can fucking get away with it.
Well, these are statistics.
These are statistics!
And I would love to use racially, like, on the, like, for one, Marcus. A lot of black Marcuses.
A lot of white Marcuses, too,
Decent amount of Hispanic Marcuses as well.
Oh!
But I think Marcus might be like 60% black.
Okay, I see you there,
see me
and
there?
I raise you I raise you 50 white, 30 black, 20 Hispanic.
50 white, 30 black, 20 Hispanic.
Yep, that's what I'm going with.
Okay, I'm gonna go 60. I'm just going 60 or above black.
60 or above black. Okay.
And then that's
honestly,
mine.
that's a bold enough statement. You can just you don't even have
Okay.
to fill in the rest.
Okay, I'll shake those.
Okay.
What do we?
You'll find out. You'll find out, and I'll find out.
Okay,
We'll
alright.
find out at the end of this.
All right.
This is great.
Okay, let's
first
see
name,
here.
firstname.com. My
Here we
name
go.
stats.
You could probably just do
First
this. yeah.
names. So Marcus, here we go.
Oh, you're not typing.
Thank you so much. I
Oh,
really
good.
don't like it when that happens.
This guy.
You know.
All right, here we go. Don't allow ads.
No. Marcus is ranked 537th most popular name. There are
United
99,492
Wow.
Marcuses.
Okay, so if you like the name Marcus and you're trying to break triple digit or 6 digits. Wow.
Sorry, buddy.
Wow.
So we've got
Fuck me.
and for all you Redditors out there, we got 69%
I had no
white.
idea.
Okay, a lot of white Marcuses. We
I
got
thought
8
Marcus was like tiny bit more black. But
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, no, it's literally 3 to 1.
Okay.
3 white Marcuses to 1
Here's
black
one that I
Marcus.
want.
Okay.
How many white Jamals do you think there are? Or like a white
Jamal?
you know, like a white. How many white Byrons are there?
How many
I think
ways
Byron
can you
is a pretty
spell
black.
Jamal?
What's that?
How many ways can you spell Jamal? Is it just one Jamal?
I mean, I think that's like the most popular spelling.
Jamal,
Yeah.
Jemal?
No, it's what's
Oh,
What bit are you doing right-
Jimal.
what bit are you
That's
doing
all
right
white. Jamal.
no.
Hi, I'm Jamal.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're saying.
Okay,
I don't
Jamal.
know what you're saying.
No. Here, let's do it. It's Jamal.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, Jamal. How many are there? There's only 12,700 Jamals.
I could see. I mean, in the United States.
There's not
in
that
the
many
United
Jamals.
States.
Okay, this is the United States. Boys, it's all boys. There's no lady Jamals.
That
okay?
makes sense.
And now, folks, we're gonna get to the. I think it's gonna be 60%.
No fucking way.
Okay, folks.
There's no fucking way. I don't even trust this anymore.
So now wait a second.
60% of Jamals are white. I mean, listen. I guess it makes sense because
There are more white
there's
people.
so many more white people.
So we need like a race adjusted. So we need a race adjusted.
Yeah, it needs to be race adjusted.
That's really
Absolutely.
true.
So I feel much better about Marcus then.
Yeah, that's
60%,
fair.
that's huge.
What is the
But
white-
even still,
what is the white to black
how
population?
is 60%? I mean, I think the white population is like 60%. Maybe
As I'm writing this
maybe
in,
65.
I realize this isn't very good. White versus black population U.S.
I mean, it's just.
It's just a thing,
it's
but
not that
but
big
you
of a
know,
deal.
I mean, okay, 75% white, 13.6% black. So that's about 4 times.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay,
that's
so
4 times.
Jamal's-
So
yeah.
Jamal's actually more percentage
I just would-
adjusted.
I would think that would still, like,
Be more even.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm surprised.
who the fuck is naming their white
I'm
kid
surprised.
Jamal?
I think. Did you know? I think we had a white Jamal in high school.
No, we did not.
No?
Absolutely not.
No?
I would remember this.
I'm pretty sure we did.
Really?
I think so.
What do you
think so.
remember about him?
We've got the Unforgiven. What's up, guys? It's a weird
Right.
name. Dylan Anowski. Jeff, add a click in there, and it might go more your way.
Add a click.
Jeff, add a click
It's
in
a
there.
weird name. Add a click.
Jamal is a
Oh,
weird name.
maybe like a, one of those Tagalog clicks. Okay, I like it.
see,
I like
see.
it.
Jamal.
This is all you.
Jamal.
Yeah, let's.
Folks, Chinese fishing vessels are going scorched earth and pumping cyanide into contested waters. Philippine Fishing Authority says.
Scorched earth. The Chinese will do it.
I mean, it's more scorched ocean here than scorched earth, but I love it. I love it. So, I mean, how much cyanide does it take to... I assume they're killing all the fish in areas?
Yeah, they're trying to just. They're like, you know what? If we can't have them, you can't have them either. And we're China, so we're actually chilling.
So, the Philippines Fisheries Bureau says China is intentionally destroying Scarborough Shoal. The fish-rich atoll is hotly contested by China, but internationally recognized as the Philippines. The Bureau on Saturday accused Chinese vessels of pumping cyanide into the shoal's waters.
God damn.
The Philippines Fishing Bureau has accused Chinese fishing vessels of using cyanide to destroy Scarborough Shoal, a fish-rich atoll in South China Sea, contested by both Manila and Beijing. These Chinese fishermen use cyanide. Nazario Bruguera, a spokesperson for... Can I just get a little... Isn't that... I did very nice.
Yeah, no, that was great. Nazario Bruguera.
Yeah. A spokesperson for the Bureau of Fisheries and
Absolutely,
Aquatic
sir.
Resources said on
Absolutely.
Saturday, per a translation from Filipino by the Philippine Star. I like that, the Philippine Star.
I just cannot believe these Chinese sometimes. With the way
Well-
they have such audacity, they have such moxie at times.
They do. They've got a lot of
what
moxie.
are they
but-
doing putting cyanide into the contested waters? There's no reason for
I
that.
think a big thing with
Have you ever
China-
heard of a treaty? Been doing them for eons.
We've been doing them for eons, and we've been breaking them for eons.
Where does cyanide come
I
into
think
play
it's
in a
really hard to
reasonable society?
pursue like there's a big thing with if you have something that you want to try to have like actually copyrighted, like mechanically copyrighted and like not produced by other companies for a while, you just Good morning, Coda.
Morning, Coda. How you doing,
I
baby?
miss you. I miss
you doing,
you.
baby?
Sorry I haven't been making it to the streams. It's been kind of busy, but I'm hoping to stop by for one here really soon. I hope you're doing well, my friend. You just can't produce it in China. Like, you just have to go with U.S. manufacturing because, like, if you try and take a Chinese company to court in Chinese courts, you won't get anywhere.
Really?
It's just over. Yeah.
Okay.
They just kind of go like, oh,
I don't know.
yeah,
I don't
sorry,
know
that's
about their
weird.
checks and
It's a whole
balances.
thing. So, like, if you're trying to maintain a mechanical copyright, you pretty much want to, like, produce in the United States.
Right. Yeah,
So, yeah, I don't know. I'm not saying that I don't trust the Chinese.
yeah. Yeah, I don't trust the Chinese, really.
But
I mean, I'm happy to say that.
I definitely don't trust
I'm a
the
proud
Chinese
American
government.
that doesn't trust the Chinese. No, I mean, listen, Chinese people are a nice feet-eating people. They love a good exotic cuisine and
feet eating?
Yeah, they eat chicken feet. It's a big deal in the Chinese culture. And God bless them. More power
Somebody's
to them.
gonna eat the chicken feet.
Oh my goodness.
Do you think?
And that's not the only thing.
Landfills
They
a
produce,
100
you know,
miles tall.
they produce every single thing that drives consumerism and being a mindless little, you know, economic cuck to
Well, I
to
mean,
the other
we
to
buy
the other side of the
everything.
world. Exactly. We give them all the money for all the.
I mean, we give them barely any money for all the. It's getting better.
I mean, the amount of money that we give to China for the amount of goods that we get. I mean, I feel like they drive like all the manufacturing. What are you talking about?
Oh, just for each good,
Yeah.
it's like a relatively. I mean, it's like, you know, like
Yeah, I know, but, like,
30%
the
of what
amount-
we pay inside of the United States for producing.
Well, yeah, obviously, but like we're still giving them a shit ton of money rather
Sure.
than zero.
Sure, okay.
They
It's a big
control.
bundle of money.
They
Listen,
control
big
the
bundle of
amount
money.
of tangible production potential.
I think
like,
the
they can
interesting thing that's happened recently is that, like, before you saw, like, Wish and before you saw Alibaba and before you saw, like, all of that was occurring in, like, a really aggressively mashed down funnel of, like, American corporations buying goods and then reselling at massive at a massive
Wholesale?
upcharge. Right?
Wholesale?
But now you have Chinese companies that are kind of compromising in between the middle and going like, hey, we can get these things to you for 50% less than these American companies can. Sure, it's going to take a month. Now it's only going to take a week. Soon it's only going to take 3 days. But it's going to be interesting to watch like the collapse of American resale as like shipping becomes easier and more effective. And as these companies, like we're already kind of seeing it like... it's just pretty wild that we used to capture a ton of the revenue that was coming out of China, and we're like losing a grip on that. And Chinese companies are starting to sell direct, and so they're taking care of the manufacturing, wholesale, and fucking retail, which is, I think it's going to have a huge impact, like relatively quickly. But we're just kind of seeing like Temu and like Alibaba's more popularized now, but like these companies are starting to really get into the mainstream and have an impact. I wonder what the first Chinese Amazon will be. You think it's going to be Off Grid? What's up, my boy? Who do you think the first Chinese
I just
Amazon
feel like that's
will be?
been happening for the last like 20 years.
I wouldn't say
Like-
20. I don't. No, not 20.
Like everything,
Maybe
like
10.
so many things you're getting off of Amazon are already like coming from China. It's just a little bit more direct to consumer, is what you're saying?
Yeah. I'm saying like Temu, Wish, Alibaba. These are all like coming directly from China with no American intermediary.
Okay, yeah, so direct.
And
yeah.
so those are. But I'm think like right now Amazon does have a host of providers, but it also does an insane amount of fucking warehousing on its own, and it's only ever increasing the amount of warehousing that it's doing. I'm wondering if we're going to see the first real Chinese Amazon. Like, is it already
actual?
here?
That's a tangible presence because all those warehouses are full of Chinese goods. Is my point.
Yeah, they're full of Chinese goods, but they're still an American intermediary. So we're
Right,
capturing
yeah,
some of
yeah.
that profit.
So you're thinking there might be like an actual like presence, like much like there's Amazon presences in China.
Yeah.
Are there going to be Chinese presences in the United States?
Exactly.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
eventually.
No, why wouldn't there be?
Why wouldn't
there be?
Yeah.
It's-
And maybe, who knows? Maybe Amazon is Chinese.
You don't really think that, right?
No, I don't.
Okay, yeah.
That was
yeah.
a complete.
You don't really think that. You wouldn't really say that if you didn't.
I would.
Why would you say that?
Why would you say it if I
That
thought
would
it?
not be funny.
That's
to
how
say.
you get shot.
Folks, we are having a new episode of Brotherwife Live streaming on Prime this afternoon, and
In Chinese.
in Chinese. So it's
In
not.
Mandarin Chinese.
You have to go to YouTube to watch it, and it's actually a weird thing where it's not on Amazon. But we'd love to show it to you, folks. One thing that we wanted to bring to you is Danny Masterson transferred from a notorious California state prison to a minimum security men's colony.
He's gonna do well there.
I feel like why wouldn't he?
Look at
Why
those
wouldn't
kind
he?
eyes.
Yeah.
If he did it,
Those are misleading.
It
eyes,
does
though, 'cause
sure seem-
he
it
did
does-
do a lot of drugging and raping.
yes,
So that was the big thing for him.
he did do the drugging and
So
raping.
I would maybe not trust the eyes.
But you can see if the you can usually tell if the rape has gone in the eyes. And I would say that actually wait a
I don't
second.
know, man. I see that rape still. I see that rape for
Yeah,
sure.
never mind.
I don't feel like that. I don't trust that.
How do you guys think Danny Masterson is going to do in his men's colony?
I think he'd probably do pretty well.
I think he's going to do really good. He always reminded me of like a Safeway of a Walmart brand fucking Wolverine. You know? Great value Wolverine. Does that
Absolutely.
register with you guys?
That's pretty fucking funny, honestly. He's been transferred to a medium and minimum security men's colony in the Central California area.
Sounds fun.
After a brief stay at the notorious Corcoran State Prison, the one-time maximum security home of Charles Manson. They're name-dropping Charles Manson for legitimate. Okay, all right, fair enough. He was charged, of course, as you may remember, of raping 2 women in the 1990s, sentenced to 30 years to life. He spent several weeks in the LA County lockup and North Kern State Prison intake facility before being moved to Corcoran.
Man, this actually feels like kind of a big deal. Like, this is one of the first, like, real, like, they dicked down Danny Masterson.
I mean, okay, so that's what I was thinking too, but then apparently not. This was a
Now
fucking...
he's going to a men's colony.
Yeah, no, this was literally, like...
We do peyote to make sure these guys are processing
Is there
their
something
trauma.
there, men's colony, men's colon?
Oh,
you know,
oh,
something?
sure,
I don't know.
yeah.
Maybe there
Getting
is.
a little colony at the men's
Right,
colony.
there it is. There it is. That's why we're a team, you know.
Yeah.
But after a little over 2 weeks, Masterson has been transferred to California's men's colony in San Luis Obispo over concerns for his well-being. Dang. Well, that you wouldn't want the guy to be having a rough go.
You wouldn't.
Inmates at the colony can pursue technical skills like electronics, automotive, and small engine repair and arts, as well as
just
work in
love
the facilities.
Danny
textile-
Masterson is going to die in this men's colony, and they're like, let's
Right.
prepare him for the men's colony.
Absolutely.
What do they do in the like? What do you know? It's like the whole thing is like when you get out, but it's like how old is Danny Masterson? 40.
Yeah. He's
I mean, I guess
40,
he could be
he's
a 72-year-old auto mechanic.
It
right?
gets a little bit. Masterson will be first eligible for parole in 2042 when the 47-year-old father of a preteen girl is 66 years old.
Wait, okay. Can we?
I know. I was like, wait, just say that he's got a daughter in a separate sentence,
Yeah.
and that he's leaving behind while he's in prison. Like that's
So
a
wait,
weird way
eligible for parole in 2042. That is 20 years.
to. Yeah, I mean
Okay,
that's
third
gonna
of
be a
your time
while.
for
That's
good
gonna
day.
be a while. Yeah, for
For some
sure.
reason, I got mixed. I thought it was.
So
10
he's
years
gonna
from now.
start a fucking weed whacker and lawnmower repair shop when he gets out.
Danny Masterson would do a good job with that.
Yeah, he'd be like, listen, Ed, I'm gonna break it to you. This thing is This thing is
fucked.
flooded beyond repair.
This whacker is fucked.
You've got a soaked carburetor that's gonna. You need to dry this out for at least 3 hours. If you're in a rush, I can swap it out for you. But I'm sorry. You know, something like that. Danny,
I wonder
look
if-
into small engine repair.
I wonder if
as
so,
a
like,
viable strategy.
These guys are like no-nos. Can they do any press stuff? Like, could we interview locked up like stars somehow?
Potentially.
Is that?
Should we start interviewing people? I feel like we need, we've been talking about, we took the shock collars out. We need something a little bit more.
Yeah, we need some spice. I would love to interview Danny Masterson. If that's in the cards,
Yeah.
I would love to interview
There's
Danny
a former
And the nice thing is, it's like, normally it's like, $1,000 for a 1 hour spot. With Danny Masterson, it's like 2 Percocet and a Snickers bar.
Right.
And we're good to go.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Like the fucking
He just
exchange
needs
value is very
he needs a
different.
hex bit because he can't get
He
it
needs
for
a
his
hex
small
bit,
little
yeah.
fucking engine. repair.
Fucking 12 moon pies, like a fucking 1 box of Debbie's fucking moon pies, and we're in with Danny Masterson.
Absolutely. I love it.
Yeah.
Can we play a little bit of is this person a rapist?
Sure, yeah. Of course we could. Of course we could.
I kind of want to or do you want to read the next story?
Yeah, I'll read one more story
Okay,
and let's do rapist or not.
Please.
2 arrested after remains of
Yeah, this is a rough one. That's why it's the last one.
2 arrested after remains of Colorado children missing since 2018 found in storage unit suitcase.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot.
I don't like the kid body ones
no,
anymore.
neither
I like
do
them
I.
less over as time goes on.
Yeah, no, I see the same.
2 suspects have been taken into custody. Okay, I'm gonna get my news voice on. One second here.
Oh my God! Wait. Oh my God. Okay, keep going because I have something.
2
to add
suspects
to
have been taken into custody in connection to the murders of 2 children who had been missing for more than 5 years, according to the Pueblo Police Department. Police confirmed in a statement Saturday that Dominguez? Jesus Dominguez, 35, had been arrested as a suspect in the murders of Yesenia Dominguez and Jesus Dominguez Jr. And see, and the thing is, like, one...
Yesenia.
Yesenia.
Now
Yesenia, now you don't.
Yesenia.
Now Yesenia, now you don't. 1, maybe an accident. 2 is some fucked up shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
2's got to be some fucked up shit.
Absolutely.
Yesenia Dominguez and Jesus Dominguez Jr. In January, Pueblo police began an investigation after a child's body was found encased in concrete in a storage unit and another found in a suitcase in the trunk of a scrapped car. According to police, Jesus Dominguez and Corena Rosa Minwarez, 36, were interviewed in late January as persons of interest after Dominguez was arrested in an outstanding warrant. On February 15th, police received a DNA confirmation that the remains found inside the metal container belonged to Yesenia Dominguez, and the remains found in the suitcase belonged to Jesus Dominguez Jr. According to police, no missing person reports were ever submitted for Yesenia Dominguez or Jesus Dominguez Jr., and authorities were not aware that the children were missing until January 20th, 2024.
So, really quick, if I could just interject here, I've been to Pueblo, Colorado, and it is not a very good place. And I can't believe that this is actually happening right now because... when I was in Pueblo, I was on a road trip with my lovely girlfriend Roxanne. We went into Pueblo late at night because we got an Airbnb. I was just looking at like places that logistically made sense based on our itinerary. Pueblo was populated enough to have Airbnbs that were of variety. So
Pueblo
was
probably populated enough to put forth a probable opportunity for.
Right.
Oh, God,
Can I tell a story?
Yeah, you can.
Can I tell a story?
You can
Jesus
tell a story.
Christ. We stayed at an Airbnb that was literally in the middle of 2 burnt, like, fire-damaged homes in Pueblo. And we didn't, like, really notice until the next morning. The shit was fucking funhouse crooked. It was insane. The bathroom was a tiny little weird bathroom with the smallest sink I've ever seen. That
How
you
much
could
did
barely...
it cost?
Oh, it was probably like $100 or something.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't crazy. I mean, like, after the fucking
paid
taxes and
funhouse
fees and all the
prices.
shit. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like the worst, but it was like, we're on a road trip, we're on a budget.
Yeah.
But the next morning, I was like, oh, I need to go and like, just get like some coffee or something. It looked just very bad, and I kept seeing a bunch of like political signs because I guess they were having like an election, and one of these guys' like slogan was like, "Help make Pueblo safe." Pueblo safe.
Yeah, there's make
it was
something
evident
great
it was
again,
not safe.
And then there's make something okay again,
Right.
and then there's just make something safe again.
Literally.
There's like
And there was no again. It was just make it safe.
make it safe for the first time,
Dude, it was...
Let's make Pablo.
It was
safe
a
for
rough
the
situation.
First time ever.
Yeah, absolutely. And honestly, there was like, we didn't notice at the first glance, like in the evenings we were tired, but there was like some weird stains on the sheet that she tried to blame on us. And I actually like documented a bunch of shit. This bitch came to me asking me to pay for damages, and I clapped back. And she left me on red.
She left you on red?
In the best way possible.
She's gonna kill you.
Yeah, no,
With
obviously.
her connections in Pueblo,
It's probably
I would
this
never
bitch.
go back.
She
Yeah.
probably was too busy managing her storage situation to manage her Airbnb
Body
to
storage
be a
situation.
hospitable situation.
Absolutely.
It's fucked.
Well,
You're
I'm
dry
glad
on
you
Chuck
didn't
forever, bitch.
I'm glad you didn't get murdered and shoved in a suitcase and then encased in concrete.
I felt like I did emotionally.
Yeah.
Emotionally, I felt like I did.
We need to get you.
No,
to
this is
counseling
really
for that.
bad. This is one I shouldn't have picked.
It's too sad. It's too sad. Hey, it's okay.
Luckily, I've been to Pueblo and I can confirm that this happened in Pueblo. Like
Yeah.
I have no doubt. There's no shadows, none of that.
So, Min Juarez was arrested shortly after the warrant was issued on Thursday and is being held at the Pueblo County Detention Center on a $2 million bond. Dominguez was located with community's assistance and was arrested on Saturday. He is also being held at the same detention center with a $2 million bond. Okay, well, they're going down for the count.
They're doing
The
it.
kids were missing for 8 years. How do you...
It's crazy because they thought they got away with it, right?
I guess, yeah.
They're like, they're like, just keep paying the public storage, and we're literally Gucci, cheaper than daycare.
Okay, so I don't want to, like, talk about how to, like, get away with killing anyone, but in
Right.
particular children, but I don't understand why people don't get that the woods are the place to deal.
Right,
Like, do
absolutely.
people not understand that outside of city limits, there are large
What?
swaths
Why
of
would
untouched
you?
forest?
Why in a storage? Concrete? I've never heard of that. That makes sense.
Oh,
I guess.
concrete's
Is
a
that
big
thing?
one.
Is that a
Yeah,
big thing?
no, the mob in the U.S.
I mean, I heard
love-
that like sleeping with the fishes, like they put the feet in concrete.
No. So the mob would always be like helping build big, like, oh, we're building a stadium, and then they'd be like, yeah, okay, we got 12 bodies. We're gonna put them 16 feet down, and it is gonna be at least 200 years before anyone ever opens this back up.
Wait, really?
Yeah, 100%.
Wait, so are there
the
theories that
mob
there's a
would
bunch of like
contribute to construction
mob?
projects, and
Wait,
then they
wait,
would be
wait.
like, yeah, so on Tuesday night we're gonna be there with Phil and Reggie for just an inspection between 2 and 4 a.m.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, and they would do concrete pours in the middle of the night and put like 6 bodies down.
So do they chop these bodies up, or
no,
are they
just
like?
the body. You sink it in the concrete. But now
So
here's
it's like
here's a big change. Here's a big change that happened. Sometime in the last 30 years, we developed the technology to like sonar through concrete and find voids filled with organic matter.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So we started being
They
like,
didn't know about
okay,
that.
that is a primate-shaped hole in the concrete.
Right.
Son of
What
a
is
bitch.
it? Fucking acoustics or something? What are
What are
you
you
talking about?
Sonar like a fish or a bat? Fuck that! So yeah, I mean, it's interesting.
So
They
what's
used to-
happening?
They're just finding bodies in concrete all
Okay,
over the
for
place.
real.
Yeah, they're finding bodies
Wow,
in concrete
folks,
all over the place.
dive into that. Drill into that.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. But what a great idea as a mob boss. What a great idea. You're like, hey, we're going to contribute, we're going to
Oh my
donate
God.
$50,000 to the stadium, and then we're just going to do one inspection between 2 and 4 a.m. with Reggie and Phil on Tuesday, and look at that. It's a good move. I think it was a savvy move.
This person on Quora says probably not. The void created in a column or foundation could easily cause a structural collapse. Walls and floors are not that thick to hide a body, although they could be sealed up in an artificial void created where 2 walls met, but then you would have to wait until the plywood molds had been removed. Smelly for a few weeks, though, and the dead bodies are distinctively smelly, yada, yada, yada. This guy says BS, bro.
This guy says
He
BS.
says, so I'm gonna need you
Is he calling
to.
BS?
I'm gonna need you to fucking fact check that,
Okay.
because William Reinhardt, who
Gary.
lives in Richmond, Virginia, and has been on Quora for 2 years, says you're a fucking liar, and I gotta think I'm inclined to believe him.
Give him the influence Mafia had.
That's the one.
Oh, this
That's
is
what-
the
I'm
one.
saying.
This is the one.
Buried in concrete, how the Mafia made a killing from the destruction of Italy's south. The south of the country bears the scars of how bosses enriched their clans with illegal brutalist buildings and gaudy, now decaying villa. I lived in Italy in a villa. It was fucking crazy.
Really?
Yeah, I'm on this Facebook group where folks have been going to the island that I lived at and taking weird videos of the abandoned fucking military housing. It's insane. It's so scary. Because it's on this little 27-mile island, so for whatever reason, nobody is, like, fucking with all the military housing. There's, like, a school that's, like, boarded up that I guess is, like, collapsing in on itself.
Interesting.
But, like, adjacent to the school, there's this, like, literally housing for, like, 40,000 people. Like, fucking 100,000 families. Like, shit's crazy. Yeah.
Huh. So that's like all of Kitsap County. We have housing for like all of Kitsap County.
I think there's more people than the 100,000 in Kitsap County.
There's like 250,000.
How many people in Kitsap County?
It's like 200. The thing is, Kitsap County goes
274.
274.
Okay. That's pretty tight.
70, 100K, 70, 100K. Between 70 and 95, we jumped from 100K to almost 250, 225. And then we kind of stabilized. So do you think,
we had a little bit of a pop from 253 to 274.
And we felt that pop. We felt that pop. Yeah, we felt that pop. Interestingly enough, though, you'd think between 100 and 200 you would feel like, oh, the traffic's getting worse, but like this last little pop is where the traffic started to get bad. I don't know if you guys have noticed in Kitsap County, but like driving through Silverdale can take like 25 minutes now. It's like you don't like this.
Gosh, the traffic is bad in Silverdale, folks. We're bringing you the cutting edge entertainment.
Oh my god. He could just keep his ugly fucking mouth shut, but he's got to pop off on me like
Listen,
this.
I said only after you addressed it. I was saying yeah. I was giving you yes.
That's fair. You know what? That's fair.
And then you open up the seal, and I'm sorry that I couldn't contain the vapor. I'm sorry. I
couldn't keep my ugly fucking mouth shut.
I didn't listen.
Keep your ugly
maybe if I was a better host and I could take that and bring it to something that I thought was a better product, maybe then we could work better together.
So
maybe I need to work on myself.
Retitling the brew to Two Ugly Mouths. Two ugly mouths.
Two ugly mouths.
Two ugly mouths. Or maybe two ugly mugs, but two ugly mouths.
I thought you said two ugly mounds. And we each have to eat a mounds bar each episode until we kiss.
Yeah.
But we never kiss. That's the whole bit.
Yeah.
But
we were talking
really
about
close.
Doing Island Boys. We were talking about going.
I don't know about.
Boys
I guess the Island Boys did kiss, didn't they?
I think they did.
Why do we know that?
It's kind of a big deal.
Why do we know that? Can we do the Am I a Rapist?
I don't know any. Yeah, sure.
I love this new game. It's
one fun thing to know about today is that my in-laws are here and they're separated by 2 doors, so we're gonna be.
Wait, are they literally here?
They're almost.
Oh my god,
here. Yeah,
that's amazing.
So we're gonna be playing Am I a Rapist with my in-laws in the other room. That's fun. That's a nice touch. That's a nice touch there. That's a really nice touch.
This is a game where we go to a site that will generate a completely fictional person, and it is our duty to keep you informed of what people out there can do.
I wonder. I figured out a really good thing on our site. We have a thing designed, and it's just the Am I a Rapist game, and it's just
a literal rapist, and then AI generate. That's great.
And then we have high scores. There's like 400 and like the best guesses, and then we do
absolutely.
So I don't know. Really that actually is pretty good.
Well, and the thing is, if you go to the sexual registry, and you see,
Am I Human? What's it called? Human or not?
This human does not exist. If you go to the sexual registry, you see a lot of folks on there that look like they did bad things. So we're basically training you to be able to train others, and as a coalescence of awareness, we could be a safe society. Potentially, if you listen along. So we're pulling this up here, and we're gonna get down to the brass tacks. One thing that I've noticed is red cheeks a lot of the time. Okay, she didn't rape anybody.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she didn't.
How do we?
What crime did she even commit? She committed a crime for a boyfriend. Absolutely.
This isn't the right one, though. This isn't the right one.
It's just this person does not exist.
Here it is.
Yeah.
Here it is. Here it is. There we go.
She committed a crime. She committed a crime for sure.
Okay, and then where's the regenerate?
She absolutely. Do
I just refresh to get a new face?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, we're gonna
I don't
open
think they
with
can
him.
see.
No,
Okay,
I know. I'm
okay.
getting it. Just give me. Folks,
Yeah.
we've got ourselves a rapist.
Yeah, no, he did.
We've got ourselves and it's.
He literally raped and then went and got like Carl's Jr. afterwards.
Devon, just
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
When you're gonna scream rape, just don't scream it instead.
Okay, yeah.
Just say
because you're in.
and then you can get loud. Yeah, because
right.
Exactly.
So absolutely.
Yeah. So everything else can be loud. Just the only
but
the
when I
one
say
thing
the
when you
big,
scream
okay,
rape.
yeah, that's the one thing.
Just
Okay,
don't scream.
I can work on that.
So
no
this
guarantees.
person was a rapist.
Yeah.
And here's how we know why. It's really a lot of it lies in the glasses. I'm gonna say
glasses are huge.
The glasses.
I mean, the
huge.
hair, the glasses.
Yeah. Something interesting about this person, they would look a lot better with facial hair, and they choose not to engage in that facial hair.
I do not think they can grow it.
Oh, you think
my
it would
friends.
be patchy?
Look at what. Do you see any stubble? There's no fucking way. There's got to be like laser razor happening every single morning. Come on, I don't think so.
I kind of like this. You could do people around you and do like a real life Pokemon type thing, except with rapists. So it's like almost a trading card collectible game, except it's real and imaginary rapists.
So okay, yeah, wait. People around you though.
I mean, that gets a little hairy.
Oh, like people we know.
Here we go. Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. I would say minors too. For this guy. Definitely.
Unfortunately, yes. Unfortunately, yes. Okay.
If you can somehow hear what's happening in this room. Maybe once. He's a PE coach.
Yeah, no,
he's a coach.
But for like a college.
Yeah.
For a university.
And so I think what this is maybe it's not rape, but it's an abuse of power.
Yes. He didn't even totally realize it until his tea dropped a bunch like 30 years later. Yeah. And he was like, that was kind of fucked up that I did that.
Yeah. No criminal trouble for this guy.
But he potentially should face some consequences.
Yeah.
Like he should have bad karma.
He should have
he should die of like pancreatic cancer at the age of like 45 or something like that.
But I think,
and he looks like maybe he's right there.
What we're gonna say is on the edge, not a rapist, but
not innocent.
Not innocent either. He's no innocent Ethan.
Surprisingly, I think he could be clean.
Yeah.
You want to say yes, but I could actually see him playing tennis.
Yeah.
And that just being, he was in the sun a little bit.
He's the kind of guy who didn't think he was going to be a good father, but wound up actually being a pretty decent father. You know, he was disappointed when he found out that they were pregnant.
Right. But then he's like, I think I got a hang of this.
Like by the time his kid was 2, they're like, we're gonna have another one, and they had 2 kids and raised a really strong family.
Absolutely, and he kind of like fell into like a good place at work.
Yeah.
Right place, right time.
Right place,
he's
right
not
time.
doing anything crazy, but he's like working, like he's making a living.
He doesn't have like that kind of luck that gets you rich, but he has that kind of luck that gets you happy.
Yes.
You know.
Yes. Absolutely.
He had happiness luck.
Yes. 1000%. That's a hard one. That's a hard one.
She's a closeted lesbian. She's a closeted lesbian.
I think she might be a survivor, and I'm not trying to be crass. I'm not trying to be crass, but I see something here.
Yeah.
I see something here, so I think she would never.
Is she an operatic director?
1000%. I was gonna say no. She literally is. Like she's about to do she's one of these motherfuckers.
Director. Yeah. Respectable person.
Orchestra though.
Orchestral. Symphonic
composer,
symphonic director.
I think symphonic.
What is it called?
Symphonic director.
So no, respectable person, did something like not advanced science, but advanced culture. You know, and we're gonna have to say no on this one. No, she is not.
Yeah.
Here we go.
No,
probably not.
She's
kind of a hot mom. She maybe cheated on her husband once.
Yeah, she cheated on her husband when they were young.
Yeah.
When they were young, she got drunk. There was like a guy that was like pretty forward. He didn't do anything wrong, but she was just
kinda
like
just fell
out
into
of her
the trap.
mind and absolutely. She's
But,
a good mom though. She's a good mom.
Yeah, she's a good mom. Not a bad person.
And their relationship's not super affected by it.
Yeah.
Does he know? Yeah, I'm not
does
sure.
he know? I don't think he does.
I don't think he does, actually.
I don't think he does. And
but she's able to still love him genuinely.
She turned that back into a stronger relationship. She never told him, but she funned that back around into a stronger relationship.
She's like, that's what I don't want to do.
It's for the kids, you know?
Oh, my gosh.
For the kids. They have 2 kids as well.
Yeah, little Zachary and Kaylee.
Zachary and Kaylee.
Yeah.
Good woman, though. Just made a couple mistakes.
That's not a problem. Strong woman for sure.
I think no.
I mean, I want to say Congress, but I want to say... it's just the haircut, right?
I think she operates a nonprofit.
I could see the hair being a front. I could see darkness. I could see, like...
Is it a lack of confidence?
Like, she would not rape.
She
would not rape, but she would... I'm saying she would not. But she would do other things. She's not... But she... I mean, okay, listen, I see politician, right?
Yeah.
So that's just... She does not do it, but she understands what's happening, and she doesn't do anything to stop it.
Sure, absolutely.
But she you know... She stands up for what she believes in.
And it just what she believes in happens to be not so good. Sometimes. Yeah, that's
unfortunately.
Yeah.
I don't want to say
he's in like the upper, and what I want to kind of occasionally talk about here is that, like, let's say there's 100 of these guys, right? Mm-hmm. Let's say there's 100 of these guys. I would say 70 of them didn't, but 30 of them did.
Well, for me, it's the eyes. You can see the eye in the ring of the eyes. There's an unevenness. There's an unassuredness.
Certainly.
Yeah, there's something that He's definitely got.
I don't think this was like serial killer level stuff.
No,
this was more like jock college, like bad.
Yes, no, he regrets and hopes you never find out.
Yeah,
that's that. He doesn't like. He tries not to think about it, but it comes into his mind. From time to
so
time.
he does feel bad about it.
Yes,
but he did do it, and I think maybe even a couple times. It was like a
honestly,
year of his college career.
It possibly could have been like a multiple guys situation with the one.
Sure.
With the one, and I don't even
look at that smile. He's haunted.
Yeah,
you know, he's never gonna smile the same again.
Well, and the thing is, he's a single guy. Like he's been in and out of relationships, but he's like 36, and there's no actual prospects for him. So he's actually a pretty lonely guy. He has like a good presentation, but there's some things about this guy that you really fucking
want to watch out for.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's pretty cute. For
yeah,
an AI generated.
She's not raping anyone.
No, she's
not raping anyone.
No need.
And I actually, I how should I say? I don't
she's
think
got great teeth.
I don't even think she's been assaulted either.
Yeah, no,
I think
she's
completely
just
clean.
living a good, healthy life.
Yeah, she seems like she's like a K-pop star, but but for like a kids show.
Oh.
And she's actually she's like grassroots, like Miss Laura or whatever, Miss Rachel.
Sure, Miss Rachel.
Yeah, she's like Korean Miss Rachel.
I just can't get over her smile.
And she does have a nice smile.
She does.
Absolutely.
It's right on the edge. You know when the lips go too high up? You know when the lips are too high up?
Absolutely. That can be a problem.
She's right on the edge.
What?
But
I
not
don't
quite. You just get
can
all
you
the good
smile
teeth.
really quick? That's your smile?
Well, I gotta zen in.
Okay, yes. What's your smile? What's up, man? Smile. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. Smile.
I can't fucking smile if I don't laugh.
Okay, this is my smile. I don't touch my teeth. I don't touch my teeth. Some people, and I know that's weird. We've all got our particular smile. I don't touch my teeth. This woman, all front teeth. A lot of people do the front teeth to the lip. That's a lot of people's smile.
How the fuck do you do that comfortably?
I don't fucking know.
That's weird, dude.
But that is a lot of people's smile.
That's nice. I like how it looks, but when I do that, I feel like I'm like recovering from a horrible injury
we need
to
to
my
teach
face.
like a smile club.
This is what happens when I try and do that.
Yeah,
it's not good.
I don't think anybody would want that.
Okay, have you guys learned what your model face is? Have you guys done this thing?
Oh,
where you smile, and now don't change your eyes.
See, I saw that meme, but I didn't. I was just like, I don't know if this is really my model face. All right, we're gonna
then do something else. One more.
Let's keep her going.
One more
let's
for the
keep
road.
Her going. Oh, unfortunately, yes. Unfortunately, yes. I hate this guy. I fucking hate this guy.
Multiple times with no shame.
No fucking problem.
This is a
what
bad,
a great guy to end on.
What
a great guy to end on. He later found spirituality, but even that was bullshit.
Do it.
No,
I kind of feel like that was how he pulled it off. Like when at 17, at 17, he was always hanging out with kids 3 years younger than him, 4 years younger than him.
Absolutely.
You know? He was actually like, it was one of these people that was just total loser in his grade, and so he had to like go down a couple grades. You try 2 grades below, doesn't work. 3 grades below, hit and miss.
Right.
4 grades below is the sweet spot for him.
Absolutely. Well, he reinvented himself after high school.
Yeah, yep.
He started getting
100%.
very spiritual, and then was able to absolutely.
Yeah. So no, this is probably out of all the people we've seen today, the most counts.
The most counts. Yes,
most
not
counts.
the most heinous, but
the most counts.
I mean, I've got to say 7 or 8. 7 or 8 for
I
him.
was going to guess in the 20s to 30s.
Really?
Yeah, at his age now, 36, at his age now, I would say 20 to 30.
I think he's 39, bro.
You think he's 39?
Then
he's 39. Definitely 20 to 30 counts.
20 to 30?
20 to 30 counts. And a lot of them are like on the edge.
Yeah.
But there's also a lot that aren't.
Right.
There's also a lot that aren't.
Yeah.
This is the most evil man we've looked at today.
And that's it, folks.
It's been a good show. We love you guys. Thanks for working with us while we start to figure out some of these new bits.
We're trying to figure some.
I honestly
like
think Rapist it's like
Rapist or Not is fun. It's one of the things that injects energy.
Yeah.
You know, we got to
definitely.
find these things that inject energy. That it's just like we're rocking, we're rolling.
Absolutely.
The news is fun. It's getting stale.
Yeah.
Something about the news is getting a little stale.
Yeah.
We got to find more bits. I want to make calls.
Yeah, me too. I want
I
to make calls too.
I want to make some calls.
Hey, you guys want to call in? I would love to have you guys call in and work through your deepest, darkest issues together.
I was thinking, what other ways can we, there's nothing we can do to call. The game show's kind of the only thing we can do to call. Can we What other modalities of calling businesses?
I mean, there's there's legitimate prank calling somehow, but that's.
Thinking,
it has to be interesting and tasteful.
Yes. I was thinking we could quiz somebody at a fast food restaurant, like in the drive-thru. We could be like ordering, but then it's like you're on the world's quickest game show, where we quiz fast food employees.
What if we did a game show that they don't even know is a game show?
Okay.
So they can't say no.
Okay.
Okay.
You're starting to look like the bad version of one of these guys.
Sure. No, but we asked them questions about the we were like, I'd like a this with this, and this. How much is it going to cost? And if they can answer within 3 seconds or so, if they know, like,
sure.
There's something
some
there.
deep questions, like, yeah.
And then we could do. So you've actually just won our game show. We have one more question for you though, and then it's a pointed real question. And if they don't do the pointed real question, they don't get jack shit.
Right, and it has to be, and it just has to be a confession.
Yeah, exactly.
They just say, what's the worst
thing you've ever done in a bathroom?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Synchronicity there. Synchronicity there. We're having too many synchronicities right now. Synchronicity overdose. Oh, folks.
We love you guys.
We'll
see you
too.
soon. It's been a good
Have
brew.
a good week.
Wow.
It's Monday morning. We will
Look
see
out
you
for this
Friday
motherfucker.
evening. Look out.
Look
If
out for
anybody
this-
sees this, call 911.
Kind of looks like Nick Swartzen, comedian Nick Swartzen.
Okay.
Comedian Nick Swartzen had a really funny bit. He was like, I got to take my cat to the vet because my cat just keeps having diarrhea. And the vet's like, well, what are you feeding him? And I'm like, diarrhea. I always loved that Nick Swartzen bit.
It's a good bit. We love you guys. Have an awesome fucking week. Hey, remember, this week is a new week. It's going to be better than last week.
Yeah.
Let's make some positive change.
Make some positive change.
Let's
Listen
make some
to a
positive
song.
change, baby.
Listen to some music.
Listen to some music.
Dance. I've been dancing in my office by
Ecstatic dance.
myself.
Yeah.
I literally do the thing where I put my hand on my stomach and I... Yeah, dun, 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 dun. It's good shit. Here, no, let me show him. All right, yeah, sorry, we got it. We'll show on Friday.
We'll show you on Friday. Later, gentlemen.